How did utopian socialism's reliance on goodwill fail? Imagine trying to build a perfect community based solely on everyone's good intentions. That's what early utopian socialists aimed for. They believed if people just cooperated and shared, society would naturally become fair and equal. They designed small communities and social experiments, hoping these models would inspire broader change. But here's the catch. They depended on the moral goodness of a few enlightened individuals or small groups to keep everything running smoothly. They thought that if people just wanted to do the right thing, society would follow. The problem was, this approach overlooked the deep roots of inequality and conflict built into the economic system. Capitalist societies are driven by class struggles between the working class and the owners of capital. Utopian socialists didn't see these conflicts as the core issue. They believed social harmony could be achieved through moral persuasion rather than addressing the economic power structures. They also relied on voluntary cooperation, which isn't enough when powerful interests are invested in maintaining the status quo. These experiments often failed because they didn't change the underlying economic realities. They were isolated communities that couldn't influence the larger society or challenge the dominant classes. Plus, they lacked a clear plan to mobilize the working class as a force for revolutionary change. Without the support of the proletariat, these communities remained small and vulnerable. Their reliance on goodwill was simply not enough to overcome the entrenched interests of capitalism. This is why later socialist thinkers argued that social change must be based on a scientific understanding of society's economic and class structures. They believed that only through collective action and revolutionary effort could true equality be achieved. Utopian socialism's focus on moral persuasion and ideal communities was a noble idea, but it fell short because it ignored the power of economic forces and the importance of class struggle. It was a dream of perfect communities, but it didn't address the realities of systemic inequality. That's why it failed to create lasting change and was eventually replaced by more scientific approaches to socialism.